live from the Spero clinic for a long-awaited bell ringing Aria.
That's me.
And I want to acknowledge your dad is sitting behind you. Your parents have been so supportive, and your mom couldn't be here today, but I know she's watching.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Because they're constantly by your side.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you tell your story.
Okay, well, so, where to start? When I've had EDS problems pretty much my whole life. I've had gastro issues. Ehlers Danlos Syndrome. I need to use the real proper names. Gastro issues since I was a baby, turned into gastroparesis. When I was 6, I had an injury to my tailbone, which is where my CRPS started, and it turned into full body. After I was 8 or 9, and I had a sledding accident, I dislocated my jaw, and so it started in my face then, and so that's how that happened. What else?
How old are you now?
I'm 18.
So how long did you have CRPS for?
12 years.
12.
I didn't get diagnosed until I was 16 or 17, and my technical diagnosis was AMPS, but it's the same thing. Sorry, so yeah, when right before COVID started, my health started declining a lot more. I had a lot more fatigue and stuff, and I kind of stopped being able to go to school. Thankfully, COVID happened. I mean, not thankfully for most people, but for me it was good because I was able to do school and stuff from home. But pretty much, I've been mostly in bed since about 2020, and then I stopped being able to walk, and I was in a wheelchair, and I started having seizures. I had 4 to 9 seizures every day. It's pretty exhausting, and I've had POTS symptoms since I was about 11, and they got worse too. I went from passing out sometimes to not being able to stay conscious. So all of that's way better. Yeah, that's before I got here. And yeah, this place has kind of changed my life. I'm not gonna cry. The people here have been so amazing. I've met, from the staff to the patients, and everything in between. I've met so many people that have just changed my life completely. Casey, hi. Casey was my NMR therapist for the longest, and she really,
Casey's gonna make you cry.
Yeah, she is, again. She's the one who really got me walking. She really was the one who got my dysautonomia under control, helped me, that's POTS, stopped helping me pass out. I also, other NMR therapists I had, because I've been here 9 months, so I've gone through a couple of NMR therapists. I've also had Chelsea, I don't know if she's here, and Chelsea, when I started, she was in lymph, and we were really good friends, and then she ended up being my NMR therapist for a little while, and that was really awesome, and she just, pushed me. And Caleb was my first NMR therapist, and he was the first person I ever walked with, and yeah, he was incredible, and then I worked with Tammy at the end. I don't know if she's here either, but I really did. Other people I want to thank are Dr. B. He helped me so much every day. He, more than just an adjustment with him. He really cares about me, and was always making sure to, he just cares about patients a lot. So does Dr. Lyon. Dr. H, of course, I want to thank for keeping my bones in the right place. Amanda and Samson, I want to thank because Sam has helped me on some of my worst days. He's cuddled with me.
A dog.
Yeah, the dog. He's a dog. Yeah, to clarify, for anyone wondering out there.
Dog.
Yeah, and Amanda has just been incredible. She's just wonderful. I want to thank Kim and Jen for Kim runs Synaxis, and they kept me in Synaxis for pretty much the whole time I was here because it was really helping my gastroparesis, and Kim just talks to me every day. She made me feel, you're gonna make me cry. She made me feel like a normal person when I wasn't. Like, I'm sorry. The people here just really take care of you, and you make really good friends. It's more than just a job for these people. And you can really tell. I also want to thank Jenna, also for just being my friend, and she, has understood what I've gone through on a different level than a lot of the other staff members here. And Shane, I want to thank, because I think you can come up if you want, but you don't have to.
Fun Shane on camera.
That's what I assumed. But he microcurrent was what stopped my seizures. And when I got here, he's just so lovely. When you first get here, he really makes you feel at home here and like you're in the right place, which, turns out I was. Heather, I want to thank for just being amazing. Some people that don't work at the clinic that I want to thank are Amanda Ashley from the Lightning Process for just being such an amazing support to me. The ducks are an homage. And Philip from Burning Limb. Without Burning Limb, I wouldn't be here. We definitely didn't have the money to do this. So I'm really thankful that we had Burning Limb as a resource. And then I want to thank Dr. Donna for literally saving my butt. And I've had that one planned for a while. But from my tailbone fracture, she, really worked with me the whole time that I was here and was really pivotal in my getting better. So, yeah, if either of you have anything to add?
I got to see you at your worst, so to see you standing here today at your absolute best makes my job so worth it. So I'm so proud of you.
I absolutely agree. We started together in limp, and she started off not being able to lay on the table without having to have a good 10 minutes afterwards to kind of get her balance back and be able to figure out where she was at, to her walking down the hallway and everybody clapping and cheering. Those were the best days. You were a really hard patient, there were a lot of things there. You're a hero.
Yeah.
Look at you made it.
Yeah.
But super proud of you. You always came to do the work. You always came in with something funny to say, and you carried so much in the lobbies for everybody, kept everybody's spirits up, and I'm sure you have so many people who appreciate you here just because of that.
Are you ready to do this? So, I have stared at this bell like every day for the last 9 months. So, here goes nothing.